So I'm so excited to introduce Dr. Ian Dunbar, world-renowned veterinarian, animal behaviorist, and dog trainer. In 1982, Ian revolutionized puppy training when he created the first off-leash puppy classes. He also revitalized now standard methods such as low reward training, and he broadly changed the landscape of dog training from a lot of negative, abusive methods to techniques that are gentle and dog-friendly. On a personal level, Ian's teachings and methods helped me save my dog, Sura. Without him, I would not have known what to do to help her, and I never would have gotten involved in dog training. For those of you who don't know, Sura had nearly every major behavior problem under the sun and was an adolescent malamute.
My
Once we
favorite.
learned more about dogs, it became clear that if we couldn't keep her and resolve those issues, they would only get worse. And if that happened, she wouldn't find a forever home and eventually would have to be put down. Thanks to you, she's a great dog and she just turned 10.
Wow, really?
Yep.
That was a long time ago then.
Yeah, it's
So
been a long time.
we've known each other quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, about nine years because we got her at about a year old.
Wow. Yeah. Ooh.
So, of course, thank you for everything and thank you for agreeing to do the interview, obviously.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, hey, malamutes rock. I do anything and everything for malamutes.
Why do you freely give away the information from your studies and the training processes you've learned over the decades, like on
Uh,
Dogstar Daily?
well, it's always been um, my philosophy, now our philosophy. I guess, if dog training is your business, you reach to a point where you asymptote. And I mean, how much money can you make? There's only
Yeah.
hours in the day. And I just want to spread the word. I find this stuff absolutely fascinating. The notion of working with an animal that speaks a different language and teaching it to understand our communication, to follow instructions, and then seeing things from, in this case, the dog's point of view, to motivate it. So now not only does it know what we want it to do, but it wants to do what we want it to do. And this is a passion, and I guess I just hope as many people as possible share it. The people that actually get through to me, or my business, I mean, this is kind of like my extended doggy family, and they're so special. So, when I train puppy classes, I mean, they're families. I stuck with them for a very long time, answering questions as the dog got older and older. I would let them know how to contact me. And then their second puppy and their third and their fourth puppy would come through. And it's kind of the same now on Dunbar Academy, that's where people can access me. And they have all sorts of problems. And I'll take a day out of my life, a week. It's a whole day. It's about 8 hours. I answer every question that's there at length. I mean, you've been there. You've seen what some of my answers
Yes.
are like. And a lot of the stuff is run of the mill, which I have to answer in a different way. I have to for the common questions because I'm just writing the same thing over and over again. We're just changing the breed from Shih Tzu to Cocker to Boxer, but it's jumping up, it's pulling on leash. But these people are special. But for the rest of the people, I mean, the millions and millions of dog owners out there, yeah, I mean, I'll give you as much as we can for free, because what we do, unlike a non-profit, say, which depends on getting donations to do what they do, we run a for-profit business. And I do that for a number of reasons. One, so we have competition, so we always have to keep ahead of the wave and up our standards. So like the past year, I mean, we went from having 25 branches up and running, 500 puppies in class, overnight, closed it down, 0. Within 3.5 weeks, Kelly had written a new syllabus and got us up on serious Zoom. Now, she just told me the other day, 25% of our puppies live in different countries around the world.
Wow.
So instead of being a Bay Area business, you know, we're having lots of different puppies in our puppy class. But the point is, we only have so many trainers. We've nearly built up the capacity that we had prior to the pandemic. But once we've got capacity, we don't really want more trainers than we have. It's a family. And keeping track of, educating and giving feedback to your trainers, I mean, it takes time. And so I think that we've got 15. That's a perfect number. So once their time is full up, then now what are we going to do? Well, we give it away for free. We got free books, we got free seminars, and it's just what we've always done, because I found if I were to just say focus on money and promotion, that's the best way to promote. You know, you help them. You do it for. I mean, I never charge for these Zoom interviews. I've done loads lately, and what am I doing? You know, I'm sheltering at home, and I am writing a new book. I would say that. So you brought me away from that today, but it's having an interlude where I'm doing something else and doing what I love doing, talking about dogs. It really makes me then hungry to get back to writing this book and editing videos, which will be my next new career, revitalized. I used to edit all our videos, but I haven't done it in years. So it's just what we do. It's no different from meeting someone in a pub and you're sharing a beer and they say, oh, you know, I've got a Rottweiler and it's growling at me. Of course I'm going to tell him how to, it's no big deal. You know, most of them growl. Teach him shush. Number one, check that he likes you and he's just growling because that's the way they communicate, kind of like malamutes. So you back up, come here, sit, come here, sit, come here, sit. If he does that, you're okay. Then teach him shush, because when a big old dog growls, people get scared. So of course I'm going to, you know, to me, it's not unusual. I would do that. Hence today. But this is special because, you know, you're Malamute people.
Yes, indeed.